Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your reading today. Thank you so much to those of you that have been waiting for this reading. I wasn't too well last week, but yeah, I've had a gap in this set of readings again, which isn't ideal. Tomorrow I'm hoping to make a start on the final general readings for September, and there'll be more to come, so please keep an eye on those. And to get the business stuff out of the way, if any of you would like a personal reading, please check out my Buy Me a Coffee page. If you want to click on the shop icon, it'll take you through to all the different private readings that I'm offering at the moment. So let's get started. This is a money focused reading, and we're going to look at the energy around your financial situation. Please note that this isn't financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, but we're taking Spirit's advice on your financial situation and letting them inform us of what is coming your way. So I'm excited for you, Aries. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, we've got change your tune. We've got a flipper. I've got two flippers. I'm going to not take those. They don't feel right. We've got releasing. Oh, that's positive energy, Aries. Aries, have you got an Aries around you? You're Aquarius. I haven't even read for Aries today. So if there's a significant Aries in your life, take note. And we'll see what the energy is around that card when we have a look at it in a moment. We have cleansing and we have meant to be. Interesting. Let's see what's on the bottom. Oh my, one of my favourites. The law of attraction, Aquarius. I have an Aquarius friend, you know who you are, who is so good at manifesting, honestly. So, you know, Aquarius, you've got it in you. Let's go for it. We'll come to it in a minute. For some reason, Spirit are asking you to change your perspective on your financial situation at the moment. So it may be that you've been doing things in a certain way or looking at things in a certain light that, you know, isn't beneficial to you. This figure is very dark, and yet there's a lot of lightness around her. And she's playing the flute. They've just said to me, sorrowful song. So it feels like there's some negativity in, you know, around you at the moment or within you regarding your financial situation, when in actual fact, it's not as bad as you feel it's going to be, or you feel that it is, Aquarius. Look at all this light around you, you know. And in fact, you're standing in front of the world. So that's a very powerful place to be standing. So Spirit are asking you to just have a different outlook on your current situation, and let's see where this is going to lead you. Again, we have a very dark part of this card, and yet we have the world. I think it's the moon actually, but for some reason it's coming across to me, because I read intuitively, as the world. They're asking you to release any negativity that is affecting you, which is what we were just saying there. You know, again, they're saying world in your hand. It's interesting that they're using this symbolism because it is a moon card, but they're saying, you know, it's here for you to take. Everything's okay. You just need to release the things that are stressing you out, that are troubling you, that are holding you back from progressing financially. So look at the difference in the colours of these two cards. We go from darkness into brightness. The releasing will allow for the positive energy to flow through you. And, you know, look at this beautiful rainbow. Everything is lighting up. It's like a rebirth feeling with this card. It feels energized, you know. So releasing the negativity, crucial for you at the moment, Aquarius. And I love this first card here, change your tune, because this is about perspective. I know there's the old saying, and I always get this wrong, but it's sort of like, if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll always get what you'll always had or something. Please tell me the proper quote down below. But it is something like that. I know there's that energy for some of you, but this feels more about perspective. This feels more about focusing on the light rather than the dark. And by doing so, by releasing the darkness, you will cleanse your energy, which will open you up to brighter things. There are things in your life, Aquarius, that are meant to be. You know, it's the same for all of us, but I'm interested to see when we pull the tarot what it is that's meant to be. What position are you meant to be in? Your current situation, it kind of feels like you are on the right path, but you don't realise it, that it is a path that is meant to be. And maybe you're struggling to believe that right now, but the confirmation's there. I'll be interested to see what tarot come up with that in a moment. What is lovely about it is it's meant to be. You've got this new renewed energy by just looking at things more positively and picking up the lighter energy, which means that the law of attraction is so much easier for you. Those of you that don't know about the law of attraction, there's so many pieces of information. It can be a bit overwhelming at times if you look at it too much, but it is about the vibration you put out into the world that attracts either positive or negative energy. And this is why Spirit are asking you to release that perspective, that darkness, to allow the positive energy and the lightness to come in, because then you can focus on the things that are meant to be, your goals and your aims, Aquarius, in order to attract those things into you with light, with joy, with sunshine. You can, look at these people dancing in celebration here. So, you can attract the outcome that you want from this situation. So if you're going through some sort of financial difficulty, or you have worries and concerns around finance at the moment, this is a very clear message about releasing that negativity, allowing positive energy in and focusing on the outcome that you require. I'm going to pull some tarot because I am intrigued. I'm intrigued. I want to pull these ones. I've not used these today. I think I've used them once. Not that that matters. Let's see. We're with Aquarius, please. We're with Aquarius, Spirit. Please show us some more clarity regarding this message, because it's very positive. Yeah, we have Queen of Wands. This is about you owning it. This is about you stepping up and owning your situation in a positive way. This is about you taking positive action. I love the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands stands in all her glory. She says, come on world, admire me, look at me. That sounds really ego-driven. I don't mean it in that way. But she's a queen she's not afraid to take action. She's not afraid to own her position and to take steps forward that she feels will make her life better. She's flamboyant. She's, owning her world and not afraid of it. So this is a time, if you've let things slip a bit, Aquarius, if you've let things, the darkness creep in a bit, this is your time to shine. This is your time to step in to your Queen of Wands energy and, be proactive about owning who you are in this moment in time. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So yes, Two of Pentacles, very much about you getting that balance, because you are juggling things at the moment, Aquarius. You're waiting for your ship to come in. Here it is. But you feel like at the moment things are a bit tricky, and you're trying to balance that energy, which isn't always straightforward. And I think that is probably what has been maybe pulling some of you down a little bit. Spirit is saying, just let go of it. What will be, will be. We do see you having this lovely balance here. And it's interesting because the Two of Pentacles came up in another reading, and I talked a lot about balance because they are level here. But the Two of Pentacles really is about you, just dealing with the the juggling of things at the moment. But they're saying, don't let it stress you out, Aquarius. I know it's easier said than done, but, own yourself, find your inner strength, because it's there. We know it's there. And we know that you're a sign that likes to take action. You don't like sitting about doing nothing, do you? Let's be honest. So Spirit is saying, you've got this. You've got this. But release the negative part of it that is having a detrimental effect. It's almost like, this ship is very dark, and it's almost like you don't quite believe that ship will ever come back for you. There's a sort of a shipwrecked feel about it, but it's not true. You need to release that thinking, Aquarius. Change your perspective, change your tune, as the first card said. Tell us about the cleansing, please. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is about, for you, this is about self-love. There could be someone coming into your life for some of you, but this is a finance reading. This is about you giving yourself a pat on the back for how far you've come. This is about you bringing love into your current situation and saying to yourself, okay, things may be tricky. I may still be juggling stuff. I may not know quite how I'm going to get to the outcome, but I'm going to love myself regardless. I'm going to bring that love to me that I've let slip a bit. That's how it feels. What's lovely is there's calmer waters here and there's sun shining here, so this is about this energy coming back into your life that makes everything a lot brighter. And as we said, if you lift your energy, Aquarius, you're in a better place to bring in the outcome that you're hoping for. You have got that inner determination to, excuse me, I was just tapping the cards on the table while I was just gazing at this card, because it's interesting. We have the meant to be card. You're on, what it is that you want, but you're just worrying about the process, and it's not without its challenges. We're not saying that, everything's going to suddenly be harmonious. There will be challenges along the way, but like we said with the Two of Pentacles, you're managing it. You're taking the action that you need, and you're being determined here to have this outcome. And I do think for you, Aquarius, it's so important that you have a look or engage in the law of attraction here, in manifesting here, because focusing on the outcome rather than the process is what is going to carry you through this situation. Tell us about this law. Oh, you've given us one already. Let me see. Yeah, you may need some time to yourself. You may need, even if it's, and I know people, when I say that, I can almost hear people saying, oh, I never get time to myself. I've got this to do and that to do and these people to help and whatever. Even if you take yourself to the bathroom for a few minutes each day and just hope the kids don't find you. I know that's easier said than done. But, it's those moments, even when you're about to close your eyes at night and you've got just that moment in your own head to reflect, that's when you get those light, the light shining to actually show you the way forward, those quiet moments. So it's also important in terms of the law of attraction to have those moments of solitude, to be very clear about writing your intentions, your goals, what it is you want to manifest, and being very clear about that. Yeah, so it's so important just to have that individual time. Much more difficult if you're trying to do that in amongst loads of people, unless you've mastered the art of shutting your energy, you know, into an energy bubble, which again is very effective, but not always easy to master if you're just learning. But for those of you that are already into the law of attraction, you are being given a definite message here, Aquarius. That is where your focus should be, on your outcome at the moment. And then things will move forward at a fast rate. With the Chariot, we have this fast forward movement, but the Chariot sort of tends to happen once you've made the decision of the direction you're going in. So once you've made the decision on what it is, what the outcome is that you want to manifest from this situation with your finances that is causing you stress, that is when things will begin to move forward towards your outcome. What is the ultimate outcome here, please, Spirit? Are you able to give us that, please? What is the ultimate outcome? Oop. Strength. You will have grown stronger by this experience. I always, do you know? Thanks for that, Spirit. Do you know, this is so true, isn't it? Because we do grow stronger by our experiences most of the time. I would argue that there's other times where we don't. But in this particular instance, Spirit are saying you will have gained the strength to actually get the outcome that you've wanted. And you have a new start here that starts with passion, you know. The Ace of Wands is beginning of action as well. So I do think whatever it is that you're manifesting around your money situation, it could be around your work situation, whatever it is that has an impact on your financial status, I do think that there's this new beginning here. And it's something that you're going to feel very passionate about. It may be just an awakening that shows you how you can manifest those things into your life, you know? Or it could just be that having manifested that section of your life and got your finances in the position that you want them to be in, you can have a new start with passion or work on your next project with passion. That is a very clear message for you, Aquarius. I'm going to pull some Moonology because you know I love the Moonology. Love them, love them. Let's just tie it together. It's getting a bit dark in here, I have to say. Oop. Spirit, last messages for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Emotions are running high. Yeah, there's emotions here. So say that figure's very dark, you know. And if you look at this figure going from darkness and feeling quite sort of sorrowful into this new start with energy and fire and enthusiasm, the energies are moving, definitely moving here. It depends where you put your focus. And it depends what you're prepared to release. Are you prepared to release the worries, Aquarius? Be bold and make that first move, you know. People always say, don't they, worrying won't affect the outcome. And it doesn't. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. But what a lovely card to finish on. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You're going to find your way. I'm so envious of you. You are going to find your way. And look what's on the bottom of the deck. Don't let your past hold you back. So if you've had instances in the past where things haven't worked out, regardless, even if you've tried manifesting before it hasn't worked out, don't let that hold you back, because you're in a different energy now, especially if you release that negativity. And it is, I'm pretty certain of this, about your perception of a situation rather than the practical reality. Very interesting reading for you today, Aquarius. I hope you found that helpful. If some of you, if you're still with me, thank you so much for watching to the end. If you would like a personal reading, please click on the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. Or if you're on a PC or, yeah, whatever you call them these days, there's a QR code in the corner. But that will take you through to a tab. There's a tab that says Shop. and that will detail all the different readings that I offer. I try to keep my prices very reasonable, and they will be recorded for you. So yeah, have a browse if you're interested. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye for now, Aquarius. Bye.